hello there my little goldies, and welcome back to part 7 and the final part of my coloring book collection. First of all, welcome back to my sanctuary and welcome to the 7th and final part of my coloring book collection. So I was counting out the rest of the books, and according to my count, by the time we will be ending this video, it comes out to 594 books. Holy cowosaurus. My goodness. So yeah, I thought I was verging on like 450 books, but I totally underestimated myself. I know some of you have a lot more than this. Some of you have considerably less. But no matter how many we have, we all kind of row in the same canoe, don't we? Alright, so let's go ahead and get on with the program. So just a couple little housekeeping items before we get on with the books. I have included my Amazon affiliate link in the description section, and if you want to get anything based on what you see here, feel free to use that link. That would be very much appreciated. That just kind of helps me out a little bit, and it goes back in to help support the channel. I also have my Amazon influencer store there, so you can shop right from that page as well. There are specific items on there, and that one is updated pretty frequently. I update items on that one quite often, so check back to there regularly. Oh, let's see. I have a playlist on the channel, so that link is going to be in the description section, so you'll be able to watch all 7 parts one after the other, if you so choose. Alright, I think that is it. I think that about covers everything. So if you want to see in another video, if you want to see the supplies I used to color with, like my art supplies collection, also I have a pretty good journal collection if you want to see that, as well as my planners, because I do that kind of thing on this channel as well. So let me know if you are interested in seeing any of that. If you want to see flip-throughs of any of the books that I have shown in this video or in the series, definitely let me know, and we will make a note of that and get right to it. Alright, so moving on with the books. So let's go ahead and start with some more of these newborn media books, because I really like these. These are the little travel size books. Some of them have the colored pencils included with them. Alright, so let's see, I've already shown that one. Alright, so our first book is going to be Margaritaville. This one, it says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And this has the colored pencils included with it. Now, for the ones that have the pencils included with them, I am going to say that these are dual-ended pencils. There are 12 of them in here. That makes 24 colors. However, they're not that good of pencils. I would recommend using your own colored pencils in these books. These are like hard as nails, and they're not very pigmented at all. They may do okay in Create Space paper, but when I tested them out, I had to totally push so hard with my hand to get any kind of color out, and it about killed my fingers. So I really don't like these pencils, but it's kind of nice that they include something like that in there, because if you're taking it to travel and that's all you got, well, it will get the job done. You're just gonna have to work at it. All right, so with these newborn media books, you get like the little cardboard fold out, and then it is glue bound at the top. Actually, this one here has some coasters with it, which is really cool. So these are glue bound at the top, so you can take the pages out as you color them. The paper is pretty nice. It's not cardstock or anything like that, but it is very nice paper, actually. Kind of thin, but the pencils go down very nicely on it. And you have to be careful when you flip through this, because the pages do come out easily. I have found that out the hard way in one of my other books. So there's a few of the images in that one. Next one, we have another Margaritaville, and this one says Margarita. This one is just a Margaritaville. One particular harbor. Again, you get some colored pencils that do in a snap. And then this also has some coasters and little other goodies to go with it right there, which is really cool. I'm not going to take them out or anything, but these, I think I showed these when I was doing a giveaway with these books on my channel. So yeah, but here are some of the images in here. I love me some margaritas. So there's that book. Then we have got Ocean Wonders, and the colored pencils that come with each book has slightly different colors. So that's why you're going to see maybe some different colors in each of the books, is not all the the same colors are included with each book. But like I said, the colored pencils in these really aren't too good. So there's this one. A lot of these are pretty detailed. You're really going to have to get those glasses on to color some of those because they got some teeny lines in there. This one is called Seasons. And these books are actually quite nice. I could actually do another giveaway with these books at some point on the channel. I have some ideas of things that is going to be coming up on there, so something to consider. Island Breeze. Okay. And here's a few images in this one. I have to be kind of in a mood to color. I like these books, but I have to sort of be in a certain mood to color them because they do have such tiny spaces, and it can get really, I don't want to say tedious, but it can get, it kind of gives me a little eye strain if I do it for a long period of time. And when I sit down to color, I kind of like to go at it for quite a while. All right, so here is Beautiful Places. And well, these are just different places to go to. Very cool. Then we have Animal Kingdom. I'm going to move the camera down just a little slightly. That way we can see it a little bit better. So Animal Kingdom. Now this one, it looks like these are single color pencils. They're not dual tipped. So even though they come with colored pencils, they're going to be slightly different in each of the books. Most of these books do come with colored pencils, but the emoji books that I got did not. Sometimes I think you can get the books without the pencils, but most of them do come with the pencils. Escape to Calm. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay, here's some images in there. Now I'm not going to talk about the paper for each one of these books because it's pretty much the same. You get the same paper in these books. Alright, so Butterflies. They're all glue bound at the top, which means that you can take out the pages. Next one, we have another Margaritaville one, and this one it says Living the Weekend. So there's like 3 different Margaritaville ones, which is really cool. And then of course there's the wine one. It's Wine O'Clock. So then this one also has some coasters. I haven't taken them out. I just keep them in there just to kind of keep them nice. I don't think I'll be using them because I do want to keep them nice. So when I color these, you know, these are just going to go into a journal or a binder or something. All right, then we have mandalas. Okay. Now this one, it looks like it's got even more colored pencils. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's got 12 pencils in there. I thought this one had a little bit more, but there's 12 pencils in there, which makes 24 colors. So these are cool. I like mandalas. Not everybody does, and that's fine. If that's not your thing, that is perfectly fine. Alright, so that is all of the newborn media books that I have. And I know that there are more, but that's a pretty good collection of them right there. Alright, so then I have Nightfall. This is by Maria Trolle. I have Nightfall. This is one of those hardcover books with the really, really nice paper in it. Okay. We'll just show you a few of the images in there. I'll show you one with black on the page. And then there's that. And then there's that. As you can see, it's double-sided. Alright, I'm going to grab the next stack. Alright, so this one came in the cloth bag. I got this from 70 East Books. This is Girl with Music. And I just got this one in. This has got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper in it. Okay, so that is a new purchase. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back in my bag because I like to keep these in the bag just to kind of keep them protected so that they don't get all bent up. So we will just slide this back in. And the cloth bags are pretty nice. You know, sometimes they get sort of ratty, like, you know, the seams or what, like there'll be like some loose threads or something, but you know, not bad. Alright, that one I have shown. Alright. Next we have Big Kids Coloring Book, Fairy Houses and Fairy Doors. Now this is the volume 1, I think. I think I showed, I must have shown I know I showed volume 3, and I think I must have shown volume 2, but this is volume 1. It just got displaced from the others. This is by Dawn Boyer, PhD, on Create Space paper. So it's pretty similar to the others that I've shown. And I got those because, like I said, like I said in the previous video, I saw Anne Manera coloring in one of those, and I thought they were really cute. Alright, next we have got from Dover Publications. This is Tudor and Elizabethan Fashions. I love these fashion coloring books. There's a few pages in this one, and I've already talked about the paper in these books. It's pretty decent paper, but it's not the best. It is a lot better than Create Space paper. From Creative Haven, we have Kimono Designs. And the publishers for Creative Haven and Dover are the same. They're just branded differently, but they come from the same place. And these are single-sided. These ones are a little bit harder, I think, a little bit more challenging than what you find in a Dover book. The paper in here is quite a bit nicer, I think, than the Dover books. Not cardstock, but, you know, pretty nice to color on. Single-sided, perforated pages. This one is Baby Dragons by Jade Summer. This is on Create Space paper. Single-sided images. And I've got a little tickle in my throat today, so I'm sorry about the coughing. I've been talking a lot because I've made like three of these videos today. August Reverie coloring book, and this is by Shintaka Harith or whatever. These names I can never pronounce. So this is on Create Space paper. Then we have Coloring History. This is Tudors. This is not from the TV show The Tudors, I don't think. I think this is like just a depiction of like what the kings... Okay, my battery died, so sorry about that. But like I was saying with this book, I don't think it's based on the TV show. This is more like the artist's interpretation of what things might have looked like in that particular era of time. And the paper in here is very, very good. pretty thick, as you can hear. It kind of feels like thinner kind of cardstock. It's not like real thick cardstock, but it's kind of more like a thinner type of cardstock, it feels like. Okay, so here is another Tudor's color, or no, this is a Vogue coloring book. Here is a Vogue coloring book. I was gonna say, I didn't think I had another Tudor's coloring book. Well, I do, I have a fashion one, but yeah. So this one is really nice. This has got, well, the paper is really nice to color on. And this has just got like different fashions and things like that in here. So, yep. Very nice book. Oops. Then we have got Fairy Houses and Fairy Doors, Volume 4. Alright, so there was a Volume 4, which I got. I couldn't remember how many there were. I thought there were 3, but apparently there were 4, which I picked up. I don't know if she has any more out since this one, but yeah. This is by Dawn Boyer. Some of these are double-sided, and I'm doing this with one hand here, but some of these are double-sided, but I think these books are cute. It's on Create Space paper. Next, we have got Inspired Room, the Inspired Room, and so this is just different rooms that you would see in a house. Very neat. And it is on pretty good paper, actually. It is the paper is actually quite nice. Colored pencils would go down very, very well on it. Then we have another Prima Princesses book. This is Volume 2. This is from Prima Marketing, and it is on watercolor paper. I really should do some stuff with this one. I haven't done anything with these Prima Princess books, but they're very, very cute images. I like them a lot. And I think they may have others out. I don't know, but I do want to see. I will be looking more into that. Let's see, I better hold off to show that one for later. Alright, then we have the Curiosity Shop. And this one is a pretty big book. This is quite big. And so this is what you would see in maybe like a curio shop or something. The paper is pretty nice in here. It's nice and thick paper. The line art is pretty dark and thick, which a lot of people have kind of complained about, but it is a nice book. You might be able to use markers on it. And then we have the Sweet Shop. Same kind of thing, except these are different sweets and bakery goods and things like that. Again, the line art is pretty dark and thick. Same kind of paper in that book. Then we have from Dover Publications, this is Fashions of the First Ladies. So this has got fashions from the First Ladies going back way back when. I think this is up all the way up to Michelle Obama. I think there's something with Michelle Obama in here as well. So this covers a good deal of time. So that will be fun. This next one is World of Fairies, and this is a coloring book by Sarah Burrier. And I believe this is, yeah, this is Create Space paper. Single-sided images. Kind of a thinner book, but that's okay. Easy to take with you traveling. Then we have Elegant Escapes. This is by Crayola. This is a pretty thick book. And this paper is really nice. This is really nice paper to color on. And I think there's several books in this series, but this is the Elegant Escapes one. Oh, there's a few images in there. Next we have Quilts. Barns and Buggies. And there's some quotes and things in here. Since it's quilts, it's more of a pattern book. The paper in here is pretty good. Pretty decent paper. So there's a few things in there. Next is Mysterious Planets, I should say. And I am so glad I got this book. I wanted this for a really, really, really long time. And it's about, I think, a girl that goes traveling and comes upon like these different worlds. The worlds have different themes in them. And I want to just kind of, I don't mean plan it out, but I want to try to like figure out how I want to color that. Because I don't want to mess that book up. It's too nice. And the paper is really, really good. It's good paper. It's kind of like the Romantic Country paper. Okay, this one is Coloring Book of Food. So this is Food Coloring Book, and it says 30 delicious food and drink designs you will absolutely enjoy coloring. And this one is by Brian Gray. And it is on Create Space paper. Here is what the front of it looks like. So this is double-sided, and it's got things in here like donuts and cakes and pies and yummies and, you know, yummy, yummy. So there's like doodles inside of some of them too. All right, from Dover Publications is Medieval Fashions. The Medieval Fashions. Double-sided pages, and here is what it's going to look like. A few things from there. Then we have, what is this one called? This one is called Junk Food 24 Totally Yummy Coloring Pages. And this one is on Create Space paper. There's what that looks like. And this is another one with like all different yummy food. So I plan to color in that one soon. Okay, this one is the Look coloring book. Pretty big book. And this paper is quite nice. Not as good as the Johanna Basford paper, but it will color up pretty nicely. So these are just different fashions and things like that in here. Alright, then we have Wine Life coloring book. This is on Create Space paper. Single-sided images, although you get like a little thing in the middle of the black background there. I did start something in here. I'll show you a few of the images. They're like different quotes about wine in here. So you're coloring a lot of letters plus like flowers and mandala style things in here sometimes. Let's see. I started this one here. I started this one on camera and I haven't even really touched it since. Well, I did a little bit. Like I did a lot of these like little swirlies and stuff off camera, but I just haven't gone back to finish it up, but I need to finish that up. Then we have by Ann Manera, this is Doggy Mosaic. So this is Ann Manera, and it's on Create Space paper, and this is, I did color this picture right there with, I don't remember what pencils I used for this one, but these are like different doggies in here with like paw prints and different patterns and things like that in here. It is Create Space paper. This next one is Coloring Flowers, and I think this is a second copy of this book I got because I think I showed one. I have it on my shelf, but I had this one in here. This came from Dollar General, and I think a lot of these I ended up with the same copy of them. I think they were like $2 or $3 at Dollar General, and so I just ended up picking up 2 copies of several different ones. And I started coloring in this one with my Crayolas, so this got a long way to go. They're just different flowers. I did start coloring in that one. This one is Phantomorphia by Kirby Rosannas. This one got quite a few mixed reviews. It's the one that came out before Geomorphia. It's not as big as his first 3, and we all were kind of saying that it had like half of a book in there. So it got some mixed reviews. Some people really like it. Some absolutely hated it. But yeah. Okay. Oh, I better hold off on that one for a little bit. I don't want to show those until the last. And you will understand why. Okay, Golden Retriever coloring book. And this just has different golden retrievers in it. It's on CreateSpace paper. I don't know if these are like stock images or something that kind of came off of like Google or something, but it seems like there's some of them that have like little doodles inside of them. There's some of them aren't really that good, but I did want a golden retriever coloring book, so I got that one. Then we have Dark Garden by Carla Magana. This is the one that came after, I think, Spooky Sweets. This is on CreateSpace paper. There's a few images in that one. Next we have Dreamlings by Edwina McNamee. I think I showed Dreamlings too. I thought she was, like, I couldn't find her name on the book. I think that was in the previous video that I showed. I showed Dreamlings too. As I said, some of the books kind of got displaced, but I couldn't find her name on the book that easily, so I thought it was her, but I couldn't remember. But yeah, it is Edwina McNamee who did Dreamlings. Okay. This next one is Nice Little Town 3. Kind of a smaller book. A Nice Little Town 3. Is it on... Oh, this is on CreateSpace paper. I thought it might have been. Whoops. I thought it might have been. And it's a pretty new book. I've had it for a little bit, but it's pretty new. I haven't really opened it up all that much, to be honest. Then we have Nice Little Town 4. This one's a bigger book than the number 3. Okay. This is CreateSpace paper. Alright. Then there's Nice Little Town 5. CreateSpace paper. There's a few things in there. Then we have Futuristic Worlds by Creative Haven. I believe I got this around the same time as I got the Bizarro World one, which is also from Creative Haven. So there's quite a bit of black kind of filled in here, I think for a darker sky background kind of stuff, but that's kind of cool. I like that book. I really like futuristic looking stuff. It's kind of neat. Okay, Night Terrors. This one is by Lauren Clare. And I've seen this one on a few different channels. This is on CreateSpace paper. If you're kind of freaked out by, like, you know, scary images, then you might not want to get that one. Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to get another stack of books, and we shall continue. Alright, we are back, and we have Magical Fairies. This is from Creative Haven. There's a few things there. We have Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlson. A pretty new book that came out. It's one of those hardcover ones. Really, really like her books. We have got Tir Na No Log by Edwina McNamee. This is a Christmas one. It is on CreateSpace paper. You get images with white backgrounds, and you get images with black backgrounds. And I have colored a few things in here. So there's a few things there. Colored quite a bit in that book. We have Ugly Holiday Sweaters from Creative Haven. Okay. And I colored the sweater that was on the front cover. And I think I used my Prismas for that. This one here is Fairy Merry Christmas by Deborah Muller on Create Space paper. There's that. We've got Merry Christmas coloring book. This is on Create Space paper. Merry Christmas. There's some black background things in here. Very cool. That is on Create Space paper. I think I said that, but if I didn't. Alright, so another one by Ann Manera. This is Floral Mosaic 2. So, kind of a continuation of what she did in the first volume of this. And I did I color in this one? I started something in this one. I did start a picture in this one, but I need to go back and finish it. I should really do my walk of shame. This is County Fair, and this is coloring book. It is on Create Space paper. I think this one is by, was this Jade Summer? No, Coloring Cafe. This is Coloring Cafe. I thought it might have been in Jade Summer there for a minute, but it is on Create Space paper. Single-sided images. This is a fairly new one that I just picked up not that long ago. Wonderful Christmas. This is by Jade Summer. Again, a pretty new one that I have added to the collection. Pretty much like later in the year, so I haven't had a chance to really color in it. Then we have Peaceful Village of Dreams. This is by Julia Rivers, I think. Or no, I don't think it's Julia Rivers, but that artist on there is edited by, it's a little tiny on there, and it's starting to get dark. It's hard to see, but this is on Create Space paper. So there's that one. Again, a pretty new book that I got. Christmas Coloring Book Volume 2. This is Jade Summer. Again, a pretty new one that has been added to the collection. Then we have spit it out here. Country Farm. This is by Jade Summer. This has got cute little animals and stuff in here. Yep. So, Country Farm. Alright. Moving right along, we have Tubby Tykes. Spring and Summer. And this one, is there a name on this one? This is by Renee Davenport. So she is the same lady that did the Easter one. I mean, these guys are so cute. This is on Create Space paper. So this is kind of grayscale type of stuff a little bit, but these guys are so cute. I mean, they are adorable. They are adorable. Alright, then we have Farmer's Market Designs from Creative Haven. Again, a fairly new book that I added. Well, I don't know how long it's been out, but it's new to me. Maybe it's a new one. Maybe it's a new publication. I don't know. Then I have the Tim Jeff's Intricate Ink Animals Volumes 1, 2, and 3. So I have all three of these. I don't know if he's come out with a fourth one. I have colored in all three of these. Oh. This is on really, really good paper. It is hard cover book. It's grayscale with the black background. And I have colored, I'll show you a few of the images. And then I can show you what I have colored. So there's a few there. I have colored this cheetah. And, oops. Maybe that's all I did in this book. Yeah, I think that's all I did in this book. Okay, and then this one here. And it tells you the animals that are in here. So here are a few images. Okay, there's that. And I have colored, what did I color here? I colored the flamingo. I colored that one. And then this one here, I have also colored in. This one is the volume 3, and I got an autograph in that book. So, a few images there to show you guys. And I did color, I think I colored like one, I colored this picture here. This is some sort of a bird. I colored that one. All right. Then we have Nice Little Town Dragons. This is on Create Space paper as well. There's some of the things in there, and then there's what that cover looks like. Okay. Then we have Lovely Labrador and Golden Retrievers, a coloring book for adults, and this is on Create Space paper. There's what that looks like. So, a few little things in there. I want to sit down with this book and color that. Then we have Fabulous Fashions of the 1960s from Creative Haven. There are a few things in there. Okay, Nice Little Town Dragons 2. These are super cute. It's on Create Space paper, but these are super cute. I don't think I've had these books for very long either, these Dragons editions, but there's a few there. Then I have Secret Little Village. That might be, that's Julia Rivers. Yeah, this is Julia Rivers. Did I say the name right? Secret, yeah, Serene Little Village. What did I say? Secret? Oh my gosh, like, I've been doing this too long, guys. Serene Little Village. I've been doing this too long. Julia Rivers. This is a new book that I got. I have not had this one for very long at all, so I've not had a chance to color in that one. Alright, then there is Magical Fairy Village. This is also Julia Rivers. I think these books are pretty new. I've been hearing a lot about them lately. So there's a few in there. And then I have Nice Little Town. And And I believe this is on Create Space. Yeah. Then there is August Reverie. I believe this is volume 2. Or August Reverie Vivid. I think this might be a volume 2 or something, but there were 2 different August Reverie books that were put out. I don't know if there are any more, but yeah. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Oh, I need to go grab the next stack, and I will be right back. The next stack of books that I'm going to show is some little pocket books, like some little travel books. So this first one is a mandala book. This is Pocket Mandala Coloring Book. And it's just a little bitty thing. It's it can go right in your purse. It is on Create Space paper. So, and I think it's the lower quality Create Space paper because you cannot really get away with putting any kind of wet mediums on here. I'll show you a few of the mandalas in here. They're pretty intricate. Well, I mean, not intricate per se, but they got some teeny tiny lines because the book is pretty little. I have actually colored a couple of them in here. Now this one, I tried to do with some water-based markers, and this paper just would not take it. Like I said, I think this is a lower quality Create Space paper, and it just did not like it. So it, and I'm trying to get where, making sure I can see here. So it is the lower quality Create Space paper, it looks like, and it just did not like those markers. It bled through. I ended up having like little holes in the paper because it just wouldn't take it. And did I do another one in here? I know I did another one in here with pencils. I'm just kind of doing like a little bit of a flick through so that we can try to find it. There it is. I think I did this one with polychromos. Then this one here is Mindfulness Coloring Book. And this is just a little pocket coloring book with like little kind of, there's patterns and there's shapes and there's like little squiggles and swirls and all kinds of stuff in there. The paper in it is pretty nice. We should talk about the paper. It's actually pretty nice paper. It's pretty thick, you know, for a little book like that. Alright, now the next books that I'm going to show are some little bitty stained glass coloring books. I mean, these are like little bitty ones. So, I'll just kind of go through each one of them really quickly. This is Little Hearts. And I did color a couple of images in here. We did this one. I think we did them on camera because I did like a little mini series on them. And I did this one. Whoops. And I did that one right there. I'll try to lift it up so that we can see it a little bit more. I did that one. I did a few of them in here. So there's a few of the images in here. I think these have like anywhere from 8 to 12 images in here. What I do when I get done coloring them is I take them out of here. Like I undo the staple. It's staple bound. I undo the staple and I separate the pages and then I put them in a little journal. Alright, so then we have Little Seashore Stained Glass Coloring Book. And this has got like stuff like seashells and things in it. It's on that vellum paper, the transparent vellum paper, just like the bigger ones were. And so when you color it, put something white in between there so you can see what is what. Then we have Little Mermaid. So these are just little mermaids. I'm going to try to bring it up a little. Well, let me just do it like this, and I'll just when I'm in the editing process, I'll just kind of zoom it in just a little bit. But there's a mermaid coloring book. Now sometimes it is hard to see because like I don't have a piece of white paper in between the pages, so the lines from the image underneath is going to come through. Is going to show. This one is Heavenly Snowflakes. And did I color it? I think I might have colored in this one too. Or maybe not. No, I don't think I colored in this one. I thought I might have, but I don't think I did. So these are like more mandala-esque kind of thing. Very nice though. Now what's nice about these little stained glass coloring books is you can do them up very, very nice and quickly. Very, very nice and quickly. Alright, this one is unicorns. Little unicorns. And we'll just try to show you a little bit. This one here is Butterflies stained glass coloring book. Little butterflies. Little butterflies. So I will try to lift them up so that you can see them. Alright. Then we have got Easy Kaleidoscopes. Another one that's sort of like mandala-esque kind of thing. This one is Fairy Princesses. Now these I think kids could do because they're pretty easy. And I think when they made them, I think they might have made them for kids, but, you know, adults are really getting a, you know, a nice time out of them too. This one is Little Flowers. Yep. Little Flowers. And then this one is Starbursts. So again, sort of a kaleidoscopy mandala sort of kind of little book. These would not take long to color through at all. They really wouldn't. This one is Garden Flowers. These are meant to, you know, just kind of put right in your purse. You can take a little set of pencils and without too much muss or fuss. You know, these are really nice to color in when you are out without having to haul a big book with you. And then the last one is Little Birds. Okay. Now, I did have one called Little Mandalas, which I don't have right now. I've actually taken it apart. I've colored, I think, all but 2 of the images in it, and I put them in my journal. So I don't have it right here. I have it, I took it apart, like I said, and so I can't really show it to you because it's all disassembled and all that. But I do have 2 other books to show, but they may not be appreciated by everybody, so I will talk about that in just a minute, and I'll give you a chance to turn the video off if you don't want to see that. But this is all of the books that I'm going to show before we get to those last 2, and I counted everything up. And I came to 610 coloring books, you guys, including these little pocket ones. I came up to 610 coloring books. So here I thought I had almost 450, and yeah, so I totally underestimated myself. But yeah, I have more than any one woman can color in a lifetime. There's always something else out there that you get your big eye on. But yeah, as of now, it looks like I have 610 coloring books. Am I crazy or am I crazy? How many others are rowing this canoe too with me? All right, so now getting on to these last 2 books that I'm going to show, I will say that if you are offended by like strong language or slightly risque content, you may not want to look at those. So if not, you can go ahead and turn the video off now, and I will say thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can be updated with new happenings. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of my collection. And if you want to see flip throughs, like I said, let me know. If you want to see other things I have, like art supplies, journals, planners, you know, that kind of stuff, let me know. We can certainly do that. And I'm going to go ahead and show the other 2 books. So thank you so much for watching, and you can turn the video off now. Alright, so for those of you that are still here, I have 2 more books to show. And like I said, the count came up to 610 coloring books. So these last 2 coloring books, this one is called People People of Walmart, and this one has some slightly like risque content in it, and Katrina made me get this book. It's all Katrina's fault, so hashtag blame Katrina. Katrina gave me the hot finger. So this one is on Create Space Paper, and I think there's a whole website with peopleofwalmart.com, but this has got just different images from that kind of thing going on. It can be slightly risque, you know. It's not X-rated, of course, by any means, but it has some slight, you know, possibly offensive things in there to some folks. So yeah, there's that one. And then the last book that I'm going to show is another sweary word coloring book. So this one says 40 Unique Designs Swear Word Coloring Book, and this one, does it have an author on it? I don't see an author on it. I think this one has been done by different artists. So here is what it looks like. And it's got the word bitch on the front right there. So it is on Create Space Paper, and let me try to find some that don't look too bad, because I don't want to drop an F-bomb on here, you know, because we don't want to have my video banned or anything. Let me see what I can show. Okay, so this one here says idiot. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So you got the word with, you know, intermingled with like little designs and stuff there. So this one here says bitch face. So not too bad. I did color one in here, I believe. Did I color one in this one? Or maybe it was in another one that I did. Because I have a couple of these, and I don't remember if it was this one that I did or not. Yeah. I actually did color in this one. And this one here says piss off. So I think I used my polychromos, and then I put on some stickles. So that's all my coloring books. That is my coloring book collection, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. As I said before, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think, subscribe if you have not done so already, and ring the notification bell. And if there is any flip-throughs that you would want to see in here of any of these books, or if you want to see other things, like, again, art supplies, journals, planners, you know, let me know what you want to see, and we will try to fulfill that. So this is the final part to my coloring book collection, guys. We have come to the end. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, my little goldies.